I know I haven't put a video up for a while. I've been busy sorting bits and pieces. You remember in the last video I picked up a Bandit frame. Well, I just managed to sort an engine. It's not a 12, it's not a 750 I wanted. I managed to get a Bandit 6 engine, but it is a highly tuned Bandit 6 engine. Well, I say highly tuned. It's running GSX 750 cams on it. It's been dynoed, so it all run on open filters. But wiring loom, a few other bits and pieces and spares and that are coming. So yeah, I can now actually get on with the Bandit build. But today's task is just basically I'm just going to move the workshop around and get everything set up for that to come. Picking the engine up on or before the 17th of next month. So hopefully we should have that here and have that ready to go, which would be cool. And I'm just working out what to do with the front end at the moment. I was going to do like a leading link type Springer type front end on it, but working out the geometry is turning to be a pain in the ass because I want to use the original yokes because it's easier to make some, and it's just not working because I'll end up with negative trail and it's not going to work. So you might just end up with a bog standard Bandit front end in it for the time being. But yeah, anyway, I suppose I better move this lot around. Okay, so I'll give you a quick walk around. Well, basically what I've done is I've moved my bench, and if you remember it was over on that side, against that wall. Fucking hell, I'm out of breath. And I can't really build a bike along that wall because obviously can't get to the other side, so what I'd do is obviously spin everything around. Now, this bench is about, I don't know, 9 foot long, good 9 foot long, at least. So yeah, I can build a bike on it, not a problem. Now, I've had to do that because I don't have a front end at the moment. So I'm just going to kind of put that in there just to roughly get the right angle. Using the bench is what you would use as the road, in a sense. So that line there is parallel to that line there. I am going to level everything up before I start. Because obviously I want this to be right. Being this will be the first hardtail I've built. So it's got to be right. So I've got an engine coming. Now, being this being a 12 frame, the 6 engine is going to look a little bit lost in there, which is good because I want it to. Gives me a little bit more room for scope, for fuel tank and everything like that. The only thing I am going to change is I'm possibly going to lose that and move that down here and spin them round, possibly. Reason being is for that is I can put the strength back in because I can spin that round, but I can probably weld it into this point here because I'm not going to be using the axle recess for the swing arm. So I can probably cut that here, spin that round, drop it onto here, which will then point these back up the right way. That's one possibility, which also gives me more room for the fuel tank. And then it's just a case of building the back end into place, which is going to go, I'm going to have to imagine this. Now I may lose them bits, I'm not 100% sure yet, but basically the back end is going to go from there, and it's going to curve up. It's going to have a slight curve on it round to the back wheel. It's then going to have a piece that comes back over the top of that one. So that will go to the bottom of the axle. I'll have another one which will be put on the top, which will be cut out so that it slips on top of it, which will then curve back the same way, but then curve back up to the seat. So it end up with that kind of shape. Okay, if you can get that. So the seat will be up here, so the seat will come down, it will curve round, and it will go up, and it will disappear off into the backbone. This piece here will curve round to the bottom of the axle, or to the axle plate, So axle plate curve there, and then the top one will curve back round onto the bottom of the axle, onto the bottom of the seat. Now I may use these in there as well. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it, but I am going to add another piece. So where that piece curves here, I'm going to add another piece that curves up. So you end up with a strength in there as well. Okay, so there'll be a little piece in there which will be gusseted into there as well. So this bit will be gone. So you'll have that bit gusseted into there, which will make it nice and strong. And a piece curving around there, which will make it nice and strong. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going to be happening. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not getting the engine till the 17th anyway, so it gives me a little bit of scope to have a little bit more of a think about things and figure out a bit more what I can and can't do. Basically just torn out some junk. I've possibly got a front end coming as well, complete front end. I found a front end for like 70 quid with the top, bottom yokes, everything. So the girder or whatever, or lead link front end may just go on hold for a little while, which is fine. I'm not overly fussed. And then that gives me kind of time to figure out everything else. Because once I've got the front end in, you see, I can then work out the height of what I want the front end to sit at. And then I can do the back end. But I'm going with about that, which I think is about 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches, I guess. So that'll be plenty of road clearance. That's the thing. We know what Bandits are like, they sit quite high anyway. This is going to sit pretty low, not ridiculously low, because I want to be able to corner. I want to be able to chuck it through some bends and lean it over. Obviously I'm going to have the forwards on as well, so they're going to be coming off just above there and curving down, and then there'll be another one curving up here. And obviously forwards been made, so it should look pretty cool when it's done. But it's going to take some work getting to it and getting it done. But there's nothing like a challenge. So, Rat and Survival? Possibly. Let's see.